How goes it, Aries? This is Raina. Before I begin, I just want to say that I have a special offering at the moment. It is a 20-minute audio reading sent to your inbox. It can be either the tarot, astrology, or both, and it can be any 30-day period of your choosing. And all you have to do is click on the link below, and it will take you directly to my PayPal. And then after you pay, you go to rainamoonastrology@gmail.com and give me your personal birth data as well as the type of reading that you want and the time period, and we'll do it. Okay, now we're going to talk about August of 2015. So, what I see for you from the cards that I've drawn, as well as the transits that are occurring during this month, is that you're going to be in a very creative state. Now, whether that is a literal creativity in terms of fertility and making children, or if it relates to art, or whether it relates to a business is not for sure. It really depends on the individual, I suppose. And also remember that this is general reading, so mileage may vary. But in general, I would say that that fifth house is going to be lighting up like crazy and being crowded with planets. And of course, it will differ for each sign. For you, it is the fifth house because Leo is your fifth house and you have lots of Leo activity. The sun will be starting out the month in that house for the first 3 weeks. And then you have the new moon in that house mid-month at 21 degrees Leo on the 14th of August at 9:53 a.m. Central Standard Time. And with the new moon, that means the sun and moon are in conjunction. And that means that there is an incredible emphasis, focus on the area of creativity. And it could also be just children that are in your life already or something to do with children. It also is a house of games and other types of hobbies, just having fun in life. So this might be the month where, it is summertime, the last gasp of summer. So maybe some of you already have plans in this regard, and it certainly would be the prime time for that. Venus retrograding in the fifth house. Here's another thing I forgot to add, which is a biggie for the fifth house, is romance. I had a kind of a friendly debate online with someone about the difference between the fifth house and the eighth house. And really, I think of the fifth house as wining and dining someone and just the romance, the poetry, the flowers. And the eighth house is, getting down to business and and actually, having sexual relations with that woman or man. But in, but in any case, so some of you, especially with Venus retrograding in that house, may find yourself with an old flame on your hands. And, given that it's a fire house, and with fire sign actually transiting through there, it might be a literal flame. We're talking no pun intended. But in any case, you might be in the throes of passion. So there's that. And it's a very joyous month, though, I think. And whatever it is, it's not heavy for you. It's not business as usual. It's kind of a playful energy. Mars goes into the fifth on the 8th of the month. This is a great time for physical activity, especially when the new moon joins Mars there, because you can start a whole new physical exercise routine. Actually, it would be doing some sort of exercise routine that is connected to something that you like to do in terms of sports. And I think that's really the best thing of all, rather than saying, okay, now I'm going to, lift weights in the gym and you don't like to lift weights, that kind of thing. And then we have a full moon in Pisces at 1:35 p.m. Central Standard Time on the 29th of the month. And this is going to be in your 12th house. This might actually be a very psychic time for you because Pisces is in its own house. And, the full moon is like already relating to psychic activity. So watch your dreams. I think it's best to describe it as an energy of having light shed on things that may have kind of gone undercover that you might not be conscious of, and making you aware of them. And this is good because you want to kind of get rid of the neurotic tendencies. It might be a good healing energy in that regard. But Aries really, I would say, of all the signs, doesn't tend towards neurotic behavior. You're very much an open book. You're very, and of course, this is just generalizing because, it depends on if you have, like, for instance, if you have a lot of water, you might have a lot more, you might be bogged down with a lot more stuff. But as far as sun signs go, there tends to be a lot of openness in that regard.